Well guys, I'm out again for another wander in the wilderness. This time I'm in the beautiful Lake District, surrounded by the Coniston Fells. And I'm going to go up Coppermine Valley and perhaps do a wild camp on the top of the old man of Coniston. Or if it's a bit windy, maybe it's a bit lower down. But it's a beautiful day. It's a bit blustery, like it will be worse on the top, but it's not forecast to rain, so it looks like a bivvy camp tonight. No tarp. And there's the village with Coniston water in the background. As you can see, I've joined the droves of people coming up the valley now to the copper mines. And a bit panorama here, here's a bit of a look round. As you can see, the mines are all abandoned now. And over there you've got spoil from the mining activity, which has totally scarred the landscape. You know, what was once a beautiful valley with plants and wildflowers has all kind of been scarred through past industry. And up Red Dell back you've got even more mining activity. You've got the youth hostel there for many a weary traveller like me, but I'm not staying there the night. I'm going up on the fells. That's my home for the night. And off in the distance, towering above me head, is the old man at Coniston. And that's something to look forward to. I'm not looking forward to the climb. I'm looking forward to getting on the top. As you can see, there's more mining activity over there. Got a quarry with the spoil heap just spewed out behind it. On the side you got a mine working. Could be a level, could be a shaft, not really sure. Not going to go into it. You take the high road and I'll take the low. And I'll be on the old man of Coniston before you. Looks like a few people on top of the summit there. I've given myself a chow in the day. Not getting any younger. You know, I'm knackered just looking at it. That big stone there, I think it's called the pudding stone. And it's, I think it's in a place called Boulder Alley. Which is up there somewhere. Really the only place for me now is up onto Reservoir, or I could go along there and head up low water back past that pudding stone and then onto the windy path, which is basically the tourist path. I've got plenty of energy, so I'm going to head up to Reservoir, the original plan. Oh, what we got here? Found myself a mine. Oh yes. Here's me thinking it'd all be blocked off. Veins of green there in the rock. That must be the copper ore, that. But that looks a bit, I don't know if that's dangerous to go in there. Looks like there's been no rock falls down or anything, any landslides or any cave-ins. I suppose I could have a little look. Maybe just go about 20 metres in or so. See what we've got. It's totally flooded. I know one thing, if it collapses on history, I think I'll go as far as this junction. That's interesting. Got this chain here, which means no further forward. We've got a cave in here, which means going farther is not advisable. Looks like we've got a very deep hole. How deep I do not know. That just goes down and down and down, and I don't know where it goes. It just keeps going down. I'm out here. God knows how long that goes on for. Could go on for hundreds of metres. It looks like it does as well. Right, I'm out of here. I took a bit of a risk there, like. I mean, with hindsight, I shouldn't have went in. I wouldn't advise anybody going in there, but curiosity took the better of us. I'm buzzing, mind. That hole, it just oblong-shaped hole. I shone the I don't know how well the camera picked it up. I just shone the torch down, and it was just like it was like a vertical drop, but it was sort of like this sort of slope, and like a really steep slope. I mean, if I was to fall in there with my backpack on, do not try this at home. In fact, I'm not going back in, and if I see any more levels, I'm not going back in. It's too risky, that, like. But what a thrill. I can understand now why people want to go potholing and caving. You know, the thrill of being underground, like the excitement of finding something, discovering something new perhaps. Or something that's been left there from hundreds of years ago. It's very alluring. I'll take some pictures and I'll get away. Looks like another level. With possibly another sheer drop at the end of it. I'm not going to go in, I'm just going to have a peek in the entrance. There's my torch. Getting soaked in here. Same again. It goes so far and it's just all water and possibly a sheer drop on the end, so that's satisfied my curiosity. I didn't think I'd find any more mine shafts, but and I'm sure if I was to stay a lot longer I'd find a lot more. But it's just not worth the risk. Right, where am I going? I need to go up there. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm nearly on the path. I'm back with the droves of people. I'd have make it easy for myself. I was looking around for a nice stone with veins of copper ore running through it, you know, to keep as a souvenir. And I found one or two nice bits, but I didn't want to put in my bag. I'm absolutely shattered and I'm tired, and the psychological impact of knowing I'm carrying a rock, even though that rock doesn't weigh much, you know, a couple 100 grams perhaps, psychologically I know it's in my backpack and it's putting extra weight on us. So I chucked it away. It might have been a different story if I was heading back down, but because I'm still heading up, I know it's in there. Well, I know it would have been in there, and that extra weight. Oh dear. Let's see what we've got here. That's the stream running up the Reservoir. So the tarn is just above that ridge there, and I'll stop for a break. I'm going to cook some food and then head up. Up there, the old man of Coniston. The tarn's been turned into a reservoir. Got a dam wall here. Absolutely stunning. This would be a nice place to camp actually. Right, I'm going to have a bite to eat. I'll show you what I've got food wise. Trusty old meatballs in the mash somewhere, it's hiding somewhere. Meatballs and mash. And for later, for supper, I've got some of this basmati rice. The beauty with this stuff is it's partially cooked. You just got to add, you know, 50 grams of water. It just softens it up a little bit. It's not like you've got to cook it for 20 minutes or so. It's just 4 or 5 minutes, or 2 minutes in a microwave. But I haven't got a microwave, so that's out the question. And some of that chicken masala, the chuck in. End of March 2015. So it's got to be eaten. I've got basically cuppa soups. I've got smoked pork sausage, plenty 2-in-1 coffees, crystal clear that water. I could possibly drink out of that. I'd be taking a risk, but actually there's a bit of 1 or 2 floaters in it. The thing is, there's a lot of people come up and down here every day and you don't know if they're weeing in it or dropping rubbish in it or whatever, so it's always safe to boil your water. I've got a buddy burner, a couple of them just to heat some water through. It's times like this I wish I brought a proper stove, because this is going to take ages. It'll boil eventually, but it's going to take some time. But the wind's just blowing the flame all over the place. It just seems to be changing direction. I've got the Coleman dual fuel, you know, the petrol stove, but it's bulky. I don't want to, you know, it takes up too much room in my bag. That would have been ideal. That would have boiled that water in a couple of minutes. There's always a kind of compromise when you try to go minimal. You know, I've probably said that a few times. You know, what you gain in less weight, but it's more inconvenient when it comes to cooking and boiling your water and the like. That wax is just totally running off. I'm not going to bore you with it eating, so I'll just put it on time lapse mode. for the time being. And enjoy the view. Well, I hope you enjoyed that interlude. Go and get away. Did you see this? The mother chasing the little one away there. Must have sensed danger. Not that I would ever harm them actually, but you know, it's a mother and instinct. Right, I've eaten me meatballs. I saved you the torment of watching you eat me meatballs. And now I've just got to do the dishes, and as usual, I've getting mash all over the place. I've bagged out all me empty wrappers in there to take away, and all that will be left is a little bit of packet mash and a small bit of ash and a bit of scorching, which is, you know, neither here nor there. Well, I was going to go up there, leave us hose and onto Swirl How and walk the ridge up to the old man, but what I think I'll do is, I'm tired, I'm going to take a more direct route. I'm going to go up Boulder Valley past the Pudding Stone and a few other boulders. I think that'll be interesting. And there's a small tarn up there, low water, which sits in the shadow of the old man. Right, I'm all fueled up and ready to go. This would be an ideal wild camping spot. It's nice and flat, it's grassy. You've got that beautiful view there of Lever's Water. It's quite sheltered actually. There you go guys, a little secret wild camping spot for you with that view there. You've got a little beach down there as well. You could have a barbecue down there. Go for a swim. Absolutely fantastic place this to camp. If I'd known about this spot, like, I would have planned my camp here, because this is a gem of a find and I'm sharing it with you guys. Only problem is you get a few visitors passing you, so the golden rule: arrive late, leave early and leave no trace. And you shouldn't get any hassle. Oh, what I've got here? I'm getting sidetracked here, you know. I keep finding interesting places. That's an old mine work and that. And I'll be honest with you, although it's very inviting, you know, I'm very curious, I want to find out more. I just don't fancy climbing back out of there again. I'm absolutely shattered. What have we got here? It's a bit of a cave in there. I don't know what you can see in there, like, but it's quite possible that, you know, they've been prospecting, you know, doing exploratory work and perhaps smashing away at the rocks, see if there was anything of value. Aye, so Coniston, Coppermine Valley is definitely an interesting place to come and visit. And that wind's picking up. Amazing, that place. I wondered why this was fenced off. It's a great and big hole down there, down to the abyss. See if I can see what's at the bottom. I can't see now. I didn't think you'd be able to see much. Some nice ferns down there. But I'm getting too near the edge. Best to leave places like this alone. I'm getting sidetracked again. This is Boulder Valley. And I think what you normally find is when the glacier moves down the mountain, it deposits, you know, and it retreats. Once the ice melts and retreats, it deposits the boulders that it was, you know, dragging along underneath it. Some quite big boulders down there. And that pudding stone, which I was looking at before, that must be it there. But I need to join the tourist path at some point. I believe that's it, and head up there somewhere. Meanders up. I can see a bit of a path snaking its way up there. But look at them views, guys. Coniston water in the background, how straight that is. You can understand why the bluebird was tested on the water, you know, for to break the record. Beautiful place this. That's where I need to be. That little depression up there is low water, and that's where the path, where I could join onto the path. It looks a bit dodgy, that, but one of the things I hate is going down to get onto the path, just to join the path at a lower altitude to go back up, which I don't want to do because I'm tired now. So what I think I'll do is, if I'm careful, just sort of like make my way across this scree. Thing is, with places like this, one bad step, you're not gonna like fall really. Not very, you know, it's not like a sheer drops or anything, but it's so easy to twist an ankle and then you're stuck up here, especially when you're on your own. So you must take your time, because I'm quite a long way away from help, and ideally you should have somebody with you, especially when you're like off the beaten track, for safety reasons more than anything. That's the Boulder field, safely negotiated. Now it's a case of just make my way up there. Not far to go. Thing is, with places like this, from the distance, it looks like you can't really navigate through here. Not until you're up and close, until you're touching the rocks, you know, and you can see a way through. Got to be so careful though, because all these rocks are dripping wet. So you got to be so careful. I mean, there's no really big drops or anything, but saying that, you tumble off there, you could potentially kill yourself. So I need to be very careful here. I just wish I had a GoPro to show you guys, because I'm going to have to put this camera away now. What do you reckon, guys? Snap tree. What could have caused that? Could there be a wild man up here? Or is the wild man me for coming up here on my own? Definitely a wild place to be. Oh, we're there yet. And that's view back along, over the boulders and the scree, back over to Levers water. So, you know, it's possible. You know, I'm not a rock climber. I would say it's more of a grade 1 scramble than anything else. You just got to be careful where you're putting your feet, that's all. Keep 3 points of contact and you shouldn't go far wrong. There wasn't much loose rock, just on the scree, that's about it. But I'm heading up there, it's a little bit steeper. I'll just pretend I've got a GoPro. And it does actually help to stop every now and again and waffle on a bit, because I get my breath back. Beautiful, isn't it? You've got them lucky people going home. They've been to the top. I haven't yet. Sitting here gives you a good viewpoint of the, looking down the valley. You can see the extent of the scarring due to the mining activity. You know, the spoil heaps are everywhere. Everywhere you look. Even up here. There's mines and quarries. And I'm rapidly running out of crack. I had to stop because I had a sweat on. And I was starting to feel chilly. Although I don't need this coat on, it's not going to rain, but it's a Gore-Tex jacket and it just keeps the wind out. Down there I was sweating when I put it on, but I knew as soon as I got up to a little bit higher elevation that I would, you know, start feeling the cold. So peaceful here. I could live up here, you know. In fact, in my next life I'll come back as a mountain goat. In fact, I might have been a sheep in a previous life or something. Bastard! What a small, lovely little town it is. I'm absolutely shattered. Yeah, we've got the old man up there. Not far to go, you can see the path zigzags its way up. And that wind's picking up. I think it's going to be too windy to camp on the fill. Camp up there anyway. I think he's got the best view. Looks like he's keeping watch over something. Or maybe he's just enjoying the view. Who could blame him, eh? It's already starting to get dark now. Another quick look down there. Low water and Levers water. That wind keeps dropping, and then I think, well, I may be able to camp up here, you know. It's not really the cold I'm bothered about, it's just the wind. You don't want to be bivvying in the relentless wind on the summit. It's much better to come down a few hundred metres, you know, and find a nice little sheltered spot. Oh yes, I must stop to watch this. Look at this. Coniston down there. Coniston water. I mean, look how straight that is. You've got the sea in the distance. Lake Windermere over there. And you can see the coast. And there's my car down there. Two by themselves. Mine's the white one. So, not that far really if I wanted to go back home. A couple of guys up there. So I'm tantalisingly close now. A couple 100 metres and I'll be there. Low clouds coming in. The cloud base is dropping. It's getting cold. We're going to bivvy up here. One last quick look. Find somewhere to camp. But we need to put a tarp up. It'll just be a case of bivvy. And if it rains, it rains, I get wet. But I'm right in the shadow of the old man. He keep me company for the night. So can you guys. But I think this little place is going to be it for the night. This is going to be home. And just dropping a few 100 metres from the summit, it already feels a couple of degrees warmer, less wind. I was getting sick up there. I was looking down, I could see the car. I thought, should I go home? Should I go back to the caravan? And as I came down, I started to warm up a bit. And I felt my balls growing back. Right, I'm going to pick a spot and I'll get back to you. It has to be set up for the night. No tarp, just the bivvy. And I haven't even decided if I'm going to heat my food up or just eat everything cold out the tin. I don't know yet, because that wind keeps getting up and I'll just blow the flame out on me stove. Give you a quick pan around. Them black clouds are looking threatening. I actually came down a bit lower just after I was filming before, and I did a bit of time lapse. The clouds came down and the wind got up and I thought, nah, I'm not stopping here. So it's this is my home for the night. Should be better in the morning, obviously. I just hope it doesn't rain, because of that one thing I'm going to get wet. I think it might be a cold one tonight. That wind keeps up. But I know one thing, I don't care how many buddy burners it takes. Took 3 for the last meal, for the meatballs. I'm gonna get another one on. Get that bad boy in now, I think. That'll soak up the rice will soak up some of the juices. Ooh, it smells beautiful. I still don't really know where I am. In fact, I never know where I am. In fact, I'm camped out on the edge of reality most of the time. And I know I'm going to feel better once I've gotten this down my neck. I'm not going to boil any more water for cups of coffee or anything. Just going to get a drink of water and just get me bivvying down to sleep. I'm absolutely shattered my legs. I feel like jelly. Aches and pains. That's it for me. I'm not gonna film anymore. So I'll just wish you all good night, and I'll see you in the morning. If I'm still here, if I haven't been abducted by aliens or whatever. I wandered off in my sleep and fell off the fell. Never mind. Time rubbish again, aren't I? Good night. I only hope these little black things don't crawl into me bivvy through the night. There's loads of them everywhere. Big black slugs. Oh yeah, seen that? Black clock. Looks like it's got fluorescent gills or something. Or is it just my eyes? I hope they didn't bite. There's loads of creepy crawlies around here. More slugs. I just hope that I'm crawling, like I said, because I'll be buttoned right up, but it'll be on my mind that they're crawling around me bivvy and perhaps into me bivvy, and if I feel something wet and slimy through the night, I know what it is. Right, I'm freezing cold and I'm going to jump to me bivvy now. Night night for the second time. See you in the morning. Morning. Well, I had an okay sleep last night. The wind kept waking us up, but it was going from quiet to like gale force in a matter of seconds. You could hear it whistling, get louder and louder, and then it's as if somebody had turned the wind. It's as if you're going along the motorway 70 mile an hour and you wind the window down. It was like that, and my bivvy was flapping in my ground sheet, and the wind was taking the heat away from us. Nice place to wake up to. I mean, you got the Coniston Lake in the background there, and the surrounding fells. It was dark when I got here, and I didn't really get a good look at the site before I lay down to go to sleep. But it's a bit boggy in places, but and it's not really that sheltered, to be honest with you. But I was tired and my legs were hurting, and I just thought, I need to bed down now, like otherwise there's gonna be an accident if I keep heading down and trip over or something like that in the dark. It's just not worth the risk. But I'm gonna have to get packed up, because there's people starting to come really close to me camp, and I'm losing my privacy. And I feel an idiot talking into the camcorder when there's people walking close by. I think I'm talking to myself. But it's a beautiful place. I mean, I'd recommend anybody coming here, for the view. In fact, the Lake District, you can't go wrong anywhere in the Lake District. It's beautiful, what can I say? But it's a few drops of rain there now, so I'm gonna get packed up and get away, and you never know, I'll probably see you in the next one if I'm still here, if I'm still fell wandering.